Hey, welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel, whichever may be the case for you. My name is Matt. I'm clearly an old man, as you can now see on the screen, and I do enjoy ranking K-pop discographies. That's what we're doing with STAYC, tripleS, TWICE, and NewJeans, and I hope you enjoyed my little cinematic intro that I did for the wheel deciding what tune we're checking out this week, even though the text is a little goofy because I'm a little goofy and I'm not any good at that kind of stuff, as you can clearly see by the background that I have here. I'm not very good at Photoshop or Canva or any of that stuff. The way the wheel works is every suggestion that you've made on YouTube comments and on Patreon comments have been added to the wheel for each group. No matter how many times they've been added, like let's say if Like Ooh Ah was on the wheel, if 3 people had listed it, it would have been listed 3 times on the wheel. And I spin it. That way, you know, the popularity of a particular song gets weighed equally on the wheel. And we spin it and we see what songs we're going to review this time. I did the spin in the order that we will be reviewing the videos today, which is also the order that everybody finished last week. Speaking of our current rankings, let's get into looking at this right here. So Bad by STAYC is still currently our number 1, but STAYC also holds our number 8 currently. But we've only done 2 rounds, so everything will change as we go along, I'm sure. And we're going to be doing NewJeans first with Cool With You. I do have some extra TWICE and some extra tripleS content on my Patreon. If you want to check that out, the link is in the description below. Without further ado, Cool With You by NewJeans. Now, as seems to be the case with NewJeans a lot, they're like different video versions of everything. I chose side A. I hope that that's the right one to choose just to get the gist of the song. There was a side B, but it looked like there was another tune listed with it, so I thought I might want to stay away from that in case it comes up later. But I guess I should just let you know that I do pause videos. I do talk over the top of them. I do sometimes play into this thing in order to be able to put the chords over the top of my head for you. And in case you want to learn to play it or something like that, or just want to know why it ticks the way it ticks. If that's not for you, I totally understand. And if you're going to leave the video after all of this time with the intro and everything, I completely understand that too. But thanks for checking out the video up to this point. Let's get on with this Cool With You official MV, Side A, 2023. Okay. Oh, who's that? She looks familiar. Let me know in the comments who that is. That's not a member, right? That's... Oh. Is she like a love spirit that makes people fall in love? She doesn't seem very happy though. The music's telling me she's not very happy. Oh, there's the members. Okay. This is a very striking score. Oh, and the rain. Wow. She knew it was gonna rain long before it ever rained. Wow. Is she some kind of goddess or something? Ooh.
You know me like no other.
What a voice.
See me like no other. And I think I like your point of view. 다시 돌아와도 돼. I don't care what other people say. 놓지 말아봐줘. Dreaming of each other. You, baby, on my mind.
Okay, I'm gonna pause there. One of the things that I love is the way the keyboard is using different voicings to create motion in it all. We've got the basic chords are just F minor to like a G7, G augmented 7 probably, to a C minor. That's really all we've got. Except for, it seems like every other one, they go to like this C major too. But the thing that I'm really impressed with is the way that the instrumental is built. Their voices sound fantastic too, don't get me wrong. But the F minor, it's like an F minor 9 almost. And then to that G7 augmented 7. And then a C minor. And I love how the voice goes down. And the second time, you had the same first chord of the F minor. And then they did almost like a sharp 9 chord with the G chord. Which just changes the color of everything. It's the same chord, essentially, but it is a different flavor of that chord, which is something that I really like. And then the C minor. And then that big surprise of going to the C major, just real quick. Which does, the C major makes it feel more inevitable to go back to the F minor, actually, than the C minor does, to me. Because it's almost like making it a dominant of the F chord. Wow. Okay. The vocals are brilliant. And the lyrics are kind of striking.
Love each other, you, baby, on my mind. Every day, baby, say you're mine.
Ooh.
You and me, on my mind. Everywhere, baby, say you're mine. It feels cool.
Yeah, that C major chord is so striking because it's so short. It's a little creepy. Why is she concentrating on that guy?
What's the best? 너와 옆에 내가 있을 때 이런 말이 잘 안 나와. 이제 더 말하지 않아도 알아. 우리 둘이 만든 거리 건너서 여기. You baby on my mind.
I still don't know these members' names yet. I'm sorry about that. Nothing's really changed.
Everywhere, baby, say you're mine. It feels cool.
One thing I will say is I love how present the vocals are in this. It feels like the instrumental part is built to kind of surround them being the big focal point at the center, which is the way most mixes are intended to be, not always the way that they turn out. Part of what makes this one so special is how dry, meaning the lack of effects on most of the main front vocals. That's something that I really adore. And again, they're singing crazy. This video is crazy. Okay, she's not there. So she's like a spirit or something? I gotta learn these members' names. Because they all sound super good. Oh, whoa. What? Oh. She's smiling because she can feel the rain, right? Because she is real. I guess. I'm no good at interpreting videos, guys. I never was very good for that. The best I was at doing film stuff, I did a couple film scores in college, and you know, just kind of used psychoacoustics, the treatment of how certain chords make you feel in order to convey the emotion that was going on underneath the scenes. for some student films, really. I mean, they weren't even like, you know, when big time film scoring, and just scoring student films. That's a striking video and a really good song. I really like the song. Let's rank it. Okay, so my biggest debate right now is it's going to be between 4 and 6, I believe. It will either be the new number 4 or it'll be the new number 6. It's a question of Oh My God and What Is Love. Which of these 3 songs, well, obviously I've ranked Oh My God above What Is Love, so I guess maybe that should answer that question first. Do I like it better, because that might save time. Do I like it better than What Is Love? I do, actually. It's a simpler song, but there's something just really striking about those vocal performances. Okay, OMG. That was a really nice instrumental also. This group has some fabulous instrumentals to go along with their fabulous vocals. I think I'm going to go just under OMG with this one. So that's where Cool With You goes with for me. What do we have next? We have, oh, speaking of twice, LIKEY. Let's check it out. Okay, we do have lyrics for this one as well, which I have selected. And looks like we're at school for LIKEY. That's Chio, right? I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce it. It's spelled Jihyo, right? Hi there. Let's see what you're doing at school. We got a beat. Pop, 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 pop. Oh, had nothing to do with the actual beat. Okay. That's Neon, right? Now that's interesting because I think the intro, yeah, the intro starts with A minor and then goes to C and then to E minor to D. But the verse where Neon is coming in, it sounds like the first chord's a C and then goes down to the A minor. So it's like they switch the 2 chords. Although those 2 chords have 2 common tones. So they can easily be switched and they don't affect what the function of the chord progression very much. But they are different colors. C, A minor, E minor, D. Okay. Thank you. Hi, Jeonyoung. Did I say that right? Jeonyoung? Pretty. Is that Chewy? Is that Momo? Chord progression hasn't really changed. C, A minor, E minor, D. Mina? Neon again. Sana? Is that Sana? Or is that Momo? I get some of them mixed up still. So the chorus was like the intro. It was the A minor first to C. To E minor to D. It's nice that they switch those two chords around. It does, like I said, it doesn't do too much for the actual function of the chord progression, but it does add a slightly different color. Now that might have been Momo. I don't know. John Young. Now that's Momo for sure. Is that Chewy? That's Mina. And Nayeon again. Gio. There's something about the way they went to that G chord in the bridge that just really got me. I think it was an A minor to a D and then to the G. That just really hit me. And then it was, for this last little bit, it was A minor and then to a B7, I think. Or probably more voice like this. So that feels like the chord's rising up. Jaeyoung and Chaereve. Chaeyoung again. And Chaeyoung again. And that's Momo dancing. She's the dancer in the group, right? I like a dance break. A good instrumental break. That's good. And that's Sana. Cute. Yeah, hit the like button for the twice-a-gram. I don't know what that instrumental is there at the end. Maybe it's another tune that's on that album. The first album, Twice-a-gram, or Twice-to-gram. Sorry. So that was their first album. I thought that song was cute. I thought the video was adorable. I hope I got most of the member names right. You can let me know in the thing. There really was only that one difference between the chorus and the verse, but it was enough to where you'd have to stay on your toes as to where you were in the form if you were playing it. And that bridge was just wonderful. There was something about when they hit that G chord and the way Gio was singing that just went right into me, and I don't know exactly why. It's just one of those unexplained things. An old man emotion came out or something. I don't know. Let's rank this thing. This song did have more chords in it than Cool With You. I think Cool With You is actually kind of more my kind of bag of instrumental, just in terms of the cool keyboard sounds and the chord voicings themselves, because these were pretty straightforward triadic chord voicings. But nonetheless, because that bridge somehow got me, I'm going to put Likey just above Cool With You this time around. I'm still not in that Girls Never Died So Bad area yet, but we'll see if we get there today. Next we have Black Soul Dress with tripleS. Now this is an actual B-side. I could not find an MV for it, so I will put a description for the lyric video as well as for the audio, the official audio, in the description. And be sure to give all these videos your love if you haven't already. I imagine if you're a fan of these groups, you probably already have at some point, maybe some of them years ago. but I want to make sure that everybody gets their love because I think all of these groups are fabulous. Anyway, Black Soul Dress, tripleS. Here we go. Okay, the full group, Black Soul Dress. I recently had an assignment on Patreon to learn how to pronounce, at least pronounce, if not recognize all their faces, at least learn how to pronounce all of the names of tripleS. So, Suyeon, Haerin, Jiwoo, Chaeyeon, Yuyeon, Sumin, Nakyoung, Yubin, oh boy, KD, Dahyun, who's the main singer, Kotone, Yeonji, Nian, Sohyun, Chinwei. That's the one that starts with the X, right? She's the Chinese one? Or Taiwanese? I'm not sure which. Mayu. And then there's the two later groups that came in were Lin, Jubin, Haeyeon, Shion, Chaewon, Sulin, Sioya, I guess, and Geo. How did I do? Pretty terrible, huh? Maybe this will help. I think it's just a matter of me saying the names over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Nakyoung. There she is. Chinwei? Is that how you say that? Or Chinyu? I'm not sure. Anyway, you don't want me doing this. You want me listening to the song. Okay, here we go. Oh, vocal chop. Or a chop of a guitar. Oh, turn those captions off. Everything's in E minor today. I love that they add these little horn things in there. You know, little things like that. But that sounded like a C to D to E minor. But there was and I'll put the chords over my head. There was this really nice G over B, which could also, if they added the F sharp to it, could also be considered a B minor. I'm going to call it the G over B because I hear the G more prominently than the F sharp. That just love thick chords like that, man. So cool. Back a little bit. No, instead of la's, they're doing da's. Oh, A minor. C to B to E minor. G7. A minor. E minor. I love this, how they're surrounding the five chords with things like A minor and then C. It kind of gives the chord progression a shape of itself. You know, like hills rising up and coming from underneath, going over the top, suddenly landing where you're supposed to. That's just nice harmonic development. A minor, C, B, E minor. Oh, there's the Sly and the Family Stone thing. So they went from C to B to E minor, and they did the chromatic thing. E flat minor, D minor to the G7. Vocals sound great. Nian, killing it. Yeah. Katie. Union. Okay, Yuban. C, D, A minor, C. Wow, there's so many little changes. It's funny because they're using the same chords, but they just keep doing all kinds of cool things, like C, and to the E minor. They keep enclosing the target chord, I guess is the best way to put it. Just like they did with the A minor, to C, to B, you know, one below, one above, then hit it. They did the same thing here with the C, E minor to D. It's a really neat technique. And I love the sound design itself. It sounds very good to me. G7. Okay. So we've been over this part of the form before. Alright, Mayu. Nice. Katie again. They've got a Heian too. Yuyan, right on. Right on, Lynn. I haven't heard Dayan like soar over the top yet. I will say this. When they're doing the dot, you know, they're showing everybody singing, and I don't know if that's not accurate or not. I don't ever testify to the accuracy of these lyric videos, but or endorse the accuracy of the lyric videos. But something that strikes me is when, like, say in Girls Never Die, when the group did the laws, I mean, it sounded like 24 voices doing the laws. With the das, it's weird. Talk about laws and das. With the das, it only sounds like maybe 6. It sounds much more like the size of a group of Red Velvet, or the size of a group like even Blackpink. You know, 4 to 5 members are doing the da parts. It doesn't sound as big to me. Maybe that's the mix. Maybe it's this lyric video. But I'm not getting the full ensemble effect like I did with the laws for Girls Never Die. It's still a very smooth arrangement and great mix for what they got here. E minor. That's a great synth sound too, by the way. Was that a guitar? Or was that a synth? Because they could have taken a guitar and shaped the transients to make it sound like that. If somebody was just picking those notes. Except I think it was an octave higher. It would make it felt like a guitar, but it sounded like a synth. I don't know. Yeonji, all right. Right on, Soyeon. Oh, and it's a song that actually ended on an E minor. Okay. I like the song. I know I made a lot of points about, well, it doesn't sound the same as blah, blah, blah. Not supposed to, I guess. And I think the other thing about the difference between the DAs here and the laws in Girls Never Die is there's not as much reverb on the voices doing the DAs. They feel like they're drier, even more so than most of the other vocals in this particular song. So that could be part of it also. All right. I like it. Let's rank it. I really like the approach of the instrumental of, again, kind of enclosing the target chord. If B is your target chord, start with the A minor underneath, go to the C, and then drop down to the B. That's a technique that's used a lot by big band arrangers, actually, more so than rock bands or than pop bands. But I like the approach. It's a question of whether I like it better than LIKEY or not, because that's where I'm going to go with it. It's going to be right. Is it going to be the new number 5 or is it going to be the new number 6? That's the question. That's what I'm looking at here. And I think it's going to be the new number 5, to be perfectly honest. I just like that particular mix a lot, or that particular, I guess not mix, the collection of synth sounds that were used for that made everything sound clean, if you know what I mean. There's no overhang. There's no extra sawtooth synth sound buzzing in my ears even after the note is finished, as there were with the LIKEY. That's one of the things that I liked about the Cool With You was the timbres of the synths themselves. But this one's got a better chord progression, I think, than either of these two that we've looked at today. And the performances are great. And I'm sorry, other than maybe being able to pronounce them right, I'm still not recognizing faces quite yet. But I'll get there. Eventually, I will get there. I promise. I know tripleS has a pretty big discography. So once we get done with all of these, with our head-to-heads, I'll still have quite a few tripleS songs left to rank. All right. Let's move to our final one. STAYC with Bubble. Okay. All right. Another one from 2023. This one from August, or maybe September, late August. Here we go. Oh, fireworks. Oh, Disney. Oh, well, not really. Okay.
Check it out. If이야 이불 밖은 위험해. Let it go, let it pass. 좋은 것만 기억해. 빙글빙 빙글방 안 돌리고 싶어. Hey, listen up. 나다운 게 필요해. Let me go, let me say. 이제 그만해.
A, E, B minor, D. Is that... I'm trying to learn some of these members' names, but I don't... Is that one Seung? The tall one is Yoon, right? And I know that Sumin is the one with the blonde, right? That's Sumin, right? I get Sumin and JJ mixed up a lot. That's Seung. Is that Yoon? Or Issa? Ah, too many members. I will learn them. The chords haven't really changed a whole lot. It's A to E to B minor to D. But I've been putting them over my head if they change, so. I like the synth thing. It's a little bit too much, but... Oh, C sharp minor.
That's me. So what?
That was nice. For a little kind of bridge, I guess. A to C sharp 7. Did it go to the D or to the F sharp minor? I'm going to go back and listen one more time. C sharp, F sharp minor, E minor, to A7 to D minor. Nice. And then back to E sus. No, even the teacher's dancing now. Nice. I love that last vocal arrangement. That was probably in there the whole time, but nonetheless, it didn't sound as pronounced. Okay, very cool. Let's rank this thing. Well, unfortunately, it's going to finish last again because I know I like Cool With You better. It's just a question of where it finishes this time around. I think I like What Is Love better. Attention is just so disjointed to me. This at least feels... I'm going to go above Attention. That's where I'm going to go with Bubble for Stacy. You can tell me why you think I'm crazy for these rankings, or tell me how you would rank them. Feel free. Everybody's got their own opinions about music, and no opinion is really wrong. So I appreciate hearing different perspectives for sure. I do have some TWICE and some tripleS content, extra content on my Patreon now. It's limited, but it is building. If you want to check that out, the link is in the description below. More importantly, I've got a great community of folks around there who just love music, love their groups, love sharing information, and love having fun. And I think you'd fit right in if you went and checked it out. So, hopefully we'll see you there. And if you like this video, please leave it a like. If you like this format, especially doing the wheel, then tell me about it in the comments. And if you want to consider subscribing, nobody around here is going to shun you for that. Thanks for watching this time around. Take care.